Okay, and we're back to working on B-dubs. I think I almost said somebody else's Minecraft name and then you all would have screamed at me. Please don't scream it at me. Alright, so let's start. I'm just gonna pick a color. Sorry I always make little, noises when I'm working. I actually do that when I'm alone, so it's awkward to be doing that over the mic. Also, this may be a teens laggy as I'm rendering some footage. But I just couldn't wait. I wanted to get back to drawing. You know who he also kind of looks like in this drawing? He looks like everybody but B-dubs. No, if any of you read my webcomic, he kind of looks like Agent 7 from the Majestic 12. You know, the guy who cuts his tongue open. That guy, yeah. The guy who was up in the tree kind of being weird to Roger. Gives him that suave eye. So, as I mentioned, I'm going to be flying on Wednesday, and I actually have a service dog, and she's for me. And it's going to be the first time I've ever flown with her, and I'm like really, really nervous because airports are not friendly to service animals. So many people try to fake service animals to get on flights free that they've really, like, I'm trying to think of a good word. They've kind of tightened up security measures about what kind of animals you can bring on planes and things like that. And you need like all kinds of doctor's notes and whatnot to say, like, yes, I have a legitimate medical condition and I need to have the dog and da 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 da. Oh, are you kidding me? My cat, I tell you what, she cannot stand to be away from me for like 2 seconds. She hears me in here talking and she's like, who are you talking to? Let me into the room. I need to approve of whoever you're talking to. She also thinks that, like, if I'm talking, I'm always talking to her. Which is, like, furthest from the truth. She's probably, like, the last person I would ever talk to. Ooh. My bad. I didn't mean for you to see that. That was me rendering a video. How terribly unprofessional of me. But I refuse to edit it out because I'm raw and wild and untamed like that. Oh man, it's really warm here. Doesn't help I'm sitting by like 14 hard drives. Ugh. Yeah, I know I gave him like a flip in his hair and he doesn't really have that, but I just, I kind of think it makes him look interesting. Gives him an interesting silhouette. If he doesn't like it, I'll take it out. But if you guys don't like it, I won't do a damn thing because I don't care about you guys. So, goodness, I'm trying to keep an eye on the time here. I'd really, really like to get as much done every 15 minutes. I actually can upload videos that are longer than 15 minutes now, but it's just easier to stick with 15 minutes, just render times and whatnot. Oh, that cat, I swear. I'm gonna punch her. stand her so hard. Shut up, mama. I also, I kind of am starting to think maybe I'd like to become partnered on YouTube, but I'm not exactly sure how that works and like if an art channel can become partnered. Like I don't really understand the whole, because I know there's like tons of Let's Players out there who are partnered, you know, but again, I don't even know what partnered necessarily means. All I know is I want a really fancy custom channel. I like fancy custom things. Like seriously, like a lot of times when I join websites and stuff, a really big selling point for me is if I can customize like my little corner of it or not. And if I can't, all hell will break loose. I'm just putting some tears in his shirt. Like maybe the lovely pack bit him. I don't know. Whew, so did anybody see the end of this last season of Ultra Hardcore? Well, no, I won't spoil it, but ooh, wasn't it exciting? Oh my goodness. But, you know, again, not to spoil anything, but poor Kurt. I was like, oh, honey, get rid of that dog. Okay, I'm totally spoiling it, but, you know, you're just gonna have to deal. Go watch it. Seriously. But it introduced me to some new mind crack fellows that I had not been watching, like MC Gamer. And you're all gonna yell at me, Andrew Zell. I knew of him, I just hadn't seen any of his videos yet. I usually like take a week and just watch that entire person's playlist, and then I move on to the next person, and then I just try to keep up with them. Like, you know, like if like I did that some time ago with Etho. Like I watched all his stuff, and then you know, I hit kind of the end of the barrel or the bottom of the barrel, so to speak, and now I just whenever he uploads something new, I'm all caught up. So, who else did I do that with? I did that with Good. I'm finishing up Vintage Beef. I did it with Pause and Pause. I started BdoubleO. I'm not sure why I didn't finish BdoubleO. I think we had to go somewhere, and I closed the playlist, and then I forgot where it was, but I need to go back to him. Which is probably like the last thing he wanted to hear on his Let's Draw. I'm sorry. Also, I do realize I have kind of a Disney-ish style when I'm like just doodling or whatever. I was originally going to be an animator, and Disney was my goal, but I don't know. I went to the studio for a tour, and you know I think they were really thinking about hiring me or putting me into some kind of like training program or something, but I just kind of like last minute was like, this isn't really what I want to do. I don't really want to animate. But I want to be a storyteller. So comics were kind of the next best thing. I cannot use the words, but yeah, I don't really know where the Disney thing was gonna go. Like, it was sort of like not where I wanted to be. But I'm kind of glad I made that decision because shortly after the company really started to go downhill, they were like firing and laying off people and stuff, and I was like, oh boy, I think I might have dodged a bullet. And now we're going to ink. Kind of. Very rough inking that I do. Let's see, let's do this brush. I had some questions about what kind of brushes I use in Photoshop. A lot of them are custom, but that doesn't really mean anything. There are brushes that can very easily be made. Really, you're not missing anything. My brushes are not terribly unique. I just have a pretty steady hand, so maybe it makes my brushes look fantastic. I used to be pretty bad, though. If any of you have seen my art from a few years ago, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Oh man, you know what would be really cool? Sorry, I keep talking about Minecraft. Is that okay? I mean, like, I'm drawing a Minecraft, guys. I think it's okay. You know what would be really cool? I'd love to go on the server and, like, just see the builds. Like, not mess with them or anything, obviously. Like, I really want to see Kurt's observatory and stuff. I have, like, an obsession with space. Like, if any of you read my webcomic, you know what's wrong with me. So, I really want to see it. I actually did think about mimicking it in either my personal server or my single player. I think I'm going to build a museum, though, in my single player. I have this mod that puts, like, dinosaur skeletons in, and I thought, oh, it would be neat to build a museum, kind of like Animal Crossing, you know, a little bit, maybe. You know what I really love to see with Minecraft is some sort of art thing. Can I have that? Can I have the art thing? Like, I think there's some mods out where you can draw or something, but I'm not sure. I haven't really used them or messed around with them. I'll have to check them out. Wouldn't it be wild to draw Minecraft people in Minecraft, like with some sort of drawing mod thingy? That'd be so wild. I'd have to get, like, better software, though, to record it. Ah, dreams. Well, I'm going to let the clock run over. Like I said, I think I can upload longer than 15 minutes, but, excuse me, 15 minutes, not 50. And if I need to cut it down, I will. So I'm just going to keep recording. Guys, I'm just going to keep recording, so you're all going to have to deal with it. Does he look okay? I think he's looking pretty good. You can't respond, so I'm just going to assume he looks fabulous. I hope he doesn't mind this little, like, doink of hair I'm giving him up front. I think, though, I might square this off. That cat, I swear to God, if she doesn't get away from my door, my office door, I'm gonna punch her. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna lay into her. She always comes to my door and I hear her out there going, Adele, Adele, and I'm like, no, 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 no. If I, like, let her in, she's just gonna be like, okay, I want back out now, bye. I think I might take my dog out here for a little moonlight stroll. I like to take walks at, like, 2 in the morning. It's a bad habit.